everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the Philippines for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, working warrior. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, Smoking Joe Fréйzer.
Okay, let's have a good clean fight. Catch him up and let's go.
And we are underway for this scheduled 12-rounder.
Teddy, what do you look for early on when you're analyzing a fight of two power punchers facing off against each other that gives you a clue as to which way this is going?
Who's doing the little things a little bit better? Who's using the jab? Who's controlling range? Hey, who's thinking better?
Joe Fréйzer's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Blocks it away. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Joe Fréйzer's showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. Good looking counter punch. This is great action right from the start. What an opening round between these two. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Halfway through round number one. Good block by Joe Fréйzer. And there he counters back against his opponent. Well, we just learned something here, Teddy, in this fight. He landed a beautiful counter punch, and if that continues tonight, this fight's going to be in his favor.
Yeah, this fight might be over because when you land counter punches, usually you're landing clean shots, and sooner or later, shots that your opponent doesn't see. And those are the shots that say, good night.
1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other.
Teddy, do you think the sport needs a national or international governing body?
Yeah, it's the only major sport, at least it used to be a major sport, that doesn't have that. And there's no unilateral control. And when there's no unilateral control across the board, well, you have too many spots that are weak for the sport, spots that do not serve the sport.
Blocks that punch. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Final 10 seconds of round number one. Or he scores well with the double jab. Nothing there on the punch by Fréйzer. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy? Holy cow! Oh, he gets hit by a left hand that he had no clue on. Joe Fréйzer's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Oh, and there you go. And Joe Fréйzer's on the bad end of a big hook upstairs.
Teddy, the influences in the corner of Joe Frézer, Yank Durham and Eddie Futch, what effect have they had on him?
The effect that both guys are the same kind of guys. Reliable, dependable guys you can trust, guys you can move forward in your career with and not miss a step.
And guys that align well with Frézer's style?
Yeah, they understand what his strengths are and they feed into them.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Good counter punch. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing. We're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Holy cow! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments.
Come on now, work it out.
Nice block by Frézer. Looks like he has some blood under his eye around the cheek. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. That's flashy little sizzle by Joe Frézer. Turns over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot.
Joe Frézer in action here, of course. Most notable action of his career came on March 8th of 1971, the fight of the century, and he won the fight of the century.
Yes, he did, and of course, with winning that fight, he also earmarked his place in history.
Good block there by Frézer. Joe Frazier's box is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, you know, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do. Because his opponent would love him to keep throwing to the head because, you know, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, you know, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Joe Frazier's opponent is really getting away with one here because he hasn't been the victim of any body work.
No, well, he should have talked to a plumber because, you know, he should have asked the plumber, hey, if a guy has a real nice house, you know, how can I mess it up? How can I ruin it? How can I flood it? Well, go downstairs and open up some pipes. Well, if a guy's fast, you know what? Go downstairs, open up some pipes, do a little flooding. You know, go down there. I mean, take away the speed.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive. throws a counter punch there. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action. The kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. A headshot blocked. What a good counterpunch by Frézer. After getting tagged himself. And he's able to land consecutive shots. Well done by Viking Warrior. You know, I wonder if he's taking his man lightly, because he is up on the scorecards, but you can see that he is being pressured and pushed.
You know, he's in there with a real solid guy. I don't think he's taking him lightly. It's just that he's in there in the kind of waters he's never been before. Deep waters. And he's swimming harder than he's ever had to swim before.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Three in a row landing by Frézer. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic. And that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Good block by Joe Frézer. Good combination. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tune because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
Missed that uppercut. Blocks the headshot. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful.
Oh! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments.
Come on, guys, punch it out. Punch it out, no holding.
He returns the favor with an uppercut.
This is not going the way Joe Frézer wants it to go. He cannot close that gap, and if Frézer can't get in...
Wow! He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor.
Come on now, work it out.
Well off the mark by Frézer. Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. And he scores with a three-punch combo. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
He stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
How do you break out of this, Teddy? How do you break out of this mode where you're just thinking defense because you got hurt earlier in the fight?
Well, a good corner. First of all, a corner guy has to tell him, hey, look, are you just trying to survive right here? Because if that's what you're going to do, okay, you may survive, or he may just step it up where you don't even have a chance to survive later. But if you want to win this fight, you have to get a hold of yourself, you have to listen to me, and you have to find a way to create offense again.
Wow, is he defensively sound. There he is, landing a combo. Counter that attack. Boy, the judges are having an easy time with this because this is clean and effective punching we're seeing out of him.
Hey, Joe, remember when you were a kid, your mother or father bought you that painting by the numbers?
Oh, I love that.
He's punching by the numbers.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Blocks that punch. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Great show by these two. What an entertaining bout this has been. Neither man willing to give up an inch and giving everything they've got.
So it's like that old song, whatever you can do, I can do better. That's how they're challenging each other.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. And there he counters back against his opponent. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counter-punching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Joe Frézer's doing a smart thing right there. You got to create a little space to be able to do what you want offensively on the inside. his opponent, and he's looking good. And now they're trading blows. Able to counter that attack. It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys unwilling to stop. One guy goes at it, the other guy meets him punch for punch.
Well, you've heard it before. You've heard the term used, one day at a time to deal with something very difficult. Well, this is one round at a time. That is the only way these fighters, these warriors, could deal with this kind of pace.
Move your feet.
That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Joe Frazier's training regimen probably didn't include much work defensively because he has been a sitting target all night long.
It's just not moving his head. And you know the problem when you try to block and you don't move your head, your opponent can put punches together and keep you defensive, you're handcuffed. But when you move your head, you create an opening. So your opponent throws a punch, he misses, he doesn't put them together. He's worried about something coming back. Right now, the opponent's not worried about anything coming back.
1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Viking Warrior. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Well off the mark by Frazierr. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Blocks away that headshot. Good block. And Joe Frazier's down on the canvas. How will he recover from this? So Joe Frazierr goes down and now rises to his feet.
And now he has to make sure that he kills some time. Gets in close where he can smother his opponent.
Accurate counter punch by Frazierr. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Stunned. He could go down. Joe Frazier's showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He can get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
Good job protecting himself. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Joe Frazier. Double shots both come in by Viking Warrior. You know, we see that he's made a stylistic change after being stunned here in this fight. But what about his opponent? Does his opponent have to make a change as well?
Well, he's got to adapt too. If he sees that what was working before for him has been taken away because the guy changed now, you know, he's made corrections, well, he's got to find another way, another offensive, you know, opening or another offensive way to get to the guy. He's got to be right with him.
Joe Frazier's punches just don't have that. There it is! And can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? That's it. Unable to rise up and beat the count. A knockout victory.
Walked right into that one.
Let's make it official. And for that, we send it up to our ring announcer. He's your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just the way he had to. Stayed on the outside and used those quick hands all night.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great evening.